City Council met last night in session, September 8th at 5:30 in council chambers. Be happy to have you join us at any council meeting that you're interested in here at the municipal building. Please join us to learn more about what goes on in your city government. Last night the City Council held a public hearing on sanitary sewer and water improvements for recently annexed areas of the city. So those basically, that hearing allows for those beneficiaries for those utility service to pay for those, and other residents don't have to bear those costs. So we had the public hearing and ordered those improvements and specifications. City Council also considered the levy for next year. 13.29% is what we were looking at in 2016, payable 2016. Those increases will go to pay for 2 police positions, 1 patrol and 1 detective position, as well as a position at the Nature Center and Parks and Recreation. The Nature Center is anticipating having a new position out there to help with the new interpretive center and have somebody trained in when that facility gets built, as well as the Park and Recreation for all the floodlands that we've added, additional mowing time and those sorts of things. So upkeep for those areas was kind of a growing area for the city, so we added those positions and be able to accommodate that growth. We had set several dates. We had special assessments for people that don't mow their grass or have junk or those sorts of things. Those can be assessed against their property taxes. So the City Council considered final assessment hearing for October 5th for those, as well as other things like utility bills for Austin Utilities, and then sidewalk improvements, as well as sewer and water projects. So those will have hearings on October 5th, and council set that date for those hearings to assess those in the future for folks. They also considered, the city's charter commission was interested in removing some of the position descriptions that are in the charter. The charter is essentially the constitution for the city, and they felt that it's more appropriate to have those positions outlined in resolution and job descriptions rather than in the city charter. So the council took action on that, and will hold a public hearing on October 5th for that as well. They appointed Adam Polchinski to our Human Rights Commission, so we haven't had a vacancy there and now filled that position. Previous reports, we've talked about the improvements going on at the fire station. There was a change to the window tinting at the fire station, so council had a change order and considered that and agreed to add that to the project as that begins to wrap up. The council also approved an agreement with rural fire districts, which Austin Township and Lansing Township have a agreement with the City of Austin to provide fire protection to those areas. So they approved a 3-year agreement, and now will go on to the township for their consideration. They also authorized the fall yard waste program for September 19th through November 22nd, and people will be able to drop their grass clippings as well as leaves up there for composting. We ask that folks put their plastic bags, if they have any, into the trash receptacles out in that area, and will be available from sun up to sundown. So please avail yourself of that if you're interested in taking your grass and leaves to the yard waste site. The City Council also approved an agreement that allows our defense attorney, prosecuting attorney, to be involved with the e-court Minnesota system. It's an electronic system that allows for a more paperless system for our legal counsel, and so the council needed to approve a master services agreement, which they did at the council meeting, so that makes it more efficient for the attorneys for the city. The City Council also approved sale of 3 pickups that were city property, and those will be sold and disposed of in that regard. The City Council also approved a consulting agreement for design services for the 3rd Avenue Plaza. We had a rendering of kind of what we're looking at as far as that's concerned. It would be a nice improvement for the downtown area. You can see the Spam Museum there will be part of the project in the backdrop, but there'll be a plaza for the public to enjoy and really enhance the downtown and kind of round out the excellent benefit that the Spam Museum will be for us. So that was approved by the City Council. We approved 2 measures in regards to the Red Bike program. It's a free bike share program. They approved a grant with the statewide health improvement program of $5,000, as well as an agreement with private property owners that in a few locations that the bike share station will be around town will be on private property, and it's necessary for us to have a private and public agreement in place for the Red Bike program and racks to be placed on their property. We had hazardous and junk properties to contend with, and other than that, that pretty well rounded out the council meeting. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, 437-9941, or visit us on our webpage at ci.austin.mn.us. Thanks so much.